Right, good morning. The August meeting of the local alcoholic beverage board of Lawrence County is now in session. My name is Brad Lutz, officer with the State Excise Police. This meeting is being audio and video recorded and streamed live via Microsoft Teams. It will be preserved and available for viewing via the Alcohol and Tobacco Commission's YouTube page, so the board requests that you act accordingly. Please silence any cell phones. When your permit is called, we ask you not to speak over board members or others testifying so that the recording is clear. If you are an applicant here representing an applicant or here to remonstrate, we ask that you testify under oath. Also, those who are here with a violation. So if each of you would raise your right hands, those that are going to testify. Do you swear or affirm under the penalties of perjury that the answers given on your application, any answers to any questions asked by the board, to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. We'll move to items on the agenda this morning for automatic renewal. That will be Dollar General Corp. LLC DL 47-30505, S&W Todd Enterprises DL 47-33396, Railroad Cafe LLC RR 47-40430, and the General Lounge LLC RR 47-41133. Those listed are without violation, without remonstrance. I make a motion we approve our automatic renewals this morning.
So moved.
Motion made,
Second.
motion seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 4-0. Only item on the agenda today for renewal with a violation is Loyal Order of Moose 689 RC 47-03-993. If you like to sit there, that's fine. Just speak loudly so we can hear you. All right, go ahead and tell us your name and tell us your position at the club and a little bit about the violations, you understand it.
My name is Charles Burton, Australia, Sludge. I took over a year ago when Charlie Gully died in violations. Before that, I don't really know enough about it. I know what it was, and I know the paying for it. I'm not paying for it. That's all I know. Somebody went out and bought some alcohol and brought it in there instead of buying it from the distributor.
Okay, yeah, there we go. So this violation occurred on Thursday, May the 8th of last year, and it was for the scope of the permit that someone had purchased alcohol from a non-wholesaler, brought it into the club. You mentioned Charlie Gully. I'm not from here, but go ahead and tell us who is that? What was his role?
I used to administrate at the time. I state president of the Moose and chairman of the Parks Department, was stepped down next for years and stuff.
Okay, so he was in charge of the bar.
He was in charge of all
Would he been in charge of ordering alcohol?
of it. Yes.
Okay. So you said that he has passed away and that you've taken his role. Please silence your phone. Okay. Do you understand the violation as it occurred, what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you explain that to us?
I'm not supposed to buy anything. It's not through a distributor.
And is that your position now to order the alcohol for the establishment?
Yes.
You said the fine was paid. If an officer came in to inspect the location, would you be in compliance today?
Yes.
I have a question.
Jules,
I don't know anything.
floor is open for a motion.
I make a motion to approve the renewal.
Second.
Motion to approve is made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 4-0 and none opposed.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys can stay if you like, or you can. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. We'll go to new or transfer permits. We'll start with the transfer permit, which is Cutters Holdings LLC RR 47-44162. Again, stand and approach if you like, or just speak nice and loudly. Okay, what's your name, sir?
Jerry Hayes, we go by JD.
Okay. Let me get back to my. Okay, did you prepare this application yourself or did someone prepare it for you?
I did.
Okay. You've reviewed all aspects of the application and were all the answers contained in this application answered in a truthful manner?
Yes.
Is there anything that you would wish to add to this application?
No.
Is this your first alcoholic beverage permit in the state of Indiana?
Yes, it is.
Are you the only owner of the business?
Yes.
If not, okay. Where or what is the principal nature of your business?
It is on 1205 K Street, and it is a small bar that's going to try to turn it into a sports bar.
Is there at least 200 feet between your premise and a church or a school?
Yes,
And do you understand that an excise officer may enter, inspect, and search your premise at any time without a warrant?
yes,
Do you have a policy for checking IDs, and is that policy in writing?
yes.
Go ahead and tell us about that.
Anyone that looks under 27 is what I was told the law is, and we tell our employees if they look under 35. That's our own preference to card them.
So 27 is actually not the law. For a retail restaurant, it's just incumbent that you are important that you make sure everybody that's in the establishment and consuming alcohol is 21 years of age. So you can set an arbitrary number, whatever you want it to be. But remember that it's always up to you to make sure that everybody is of age when you're drinking alcohol. Okay. If you have an employee who sells alcohol to a minor, what happens to that employee? And do you have that policy in writing?
They lose their license, I believe.
Well, not necessarily. Do you have a personal policy, how you would handle it in-house?
I do not.
What do you think? How would you handle that? If I were your employee and I sold alcohol to a minor, how would you handle it?
I would probably make them take some weeks off or a couple of weeks off and think about what they've done.
Okay.
They're all very nervous about that. I ran that down their throats because I don't want that to happen.
Any questions for Mr. Jones?
No.
I make a motion, we go ahead with it.
Second.
Okay, motion is made for approval and seconded. All in favor of that motion?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries 4-0. This will go to the State Commission. I believe it is not this coming Tuesday, but the third Tuesday of the month. I don't know the date off the top of my head, but it'll be the third Tuesday of this month. Do you have your affidavit for the orange sign that you put on the front of your building?
Do not, well, yes, to send,
Yeah, you can come up.
Yeah.
Let me see.
really, this is there.
That's it. Yep. Okay. Any questions?
I do have.
Okay.
I'm, going to change the name of the bar. And I don't know what I need to do that with you guys to make that legal.
The DBA is not so much as important as the corporation that's holding it. So only if you were to change the corporation name.
Okay, we're gonna change that.
I mean, you can notify the ATC and they may update a record, but the corporation name is the most important.
And one more thing, we are going to have a renewal back.
Okay.
And you guys need anything for that?
Yes. Before you start construction, send me a floor plan design so we can look over it, talk about it, make sure that you're in compliance before you spend any money doing construction. You can send that to Leslie McKinney. You can send it directly to me, but I don't start any construction until we have an opportunity.
Do you have an email I can?
Yeah, but I don't know if you want to, I don't know if you want me to text your number on a public recording. So if you want to set and wait,
I don't care. if you do.
well, here.
My number is 812-277-5287.
You're just going for it. Okay. Okay. I'll text you my email address. You can just send me a copy of that floor plan. So the whole building itself, not just the room that you're going to add on, but the entirety of the building. Sign that, put the date on it that you sign it, and write your new permit number on it as well. Okay? Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Well, the issue of that outdoor cooler will come up again, it's just a time.
No, it was fixed before. So as long as this floor plan shows that he's got the fencing around the outside, we're using a check. Yep. Last item on the agenda this morning is Omnimashuve 2 LLC, RR 47-43871. If you could, gentlemen, state your names and then, okay. Now you're just the manager, yes? Okay, and you're Patel?
Yes.
Okay, you're a part owner. of this
Yes.
business. Okay. Well, since you're the manager, I'll ask you. Did you prepare this application yourself or did someone prepare it for you? Okay, and who prepared that?
Recommend. They were here best,
Do you not know the name of the person who,
They have, some other fire to put up, so.
okay, do you not know the name of the people that prepared it for you?
Bedford and Dragon.
Okay. Did you have the opportunity or the chance to review this application after it was prepared?
Yes.
Were all answers contained in this application answered in a truthful manner?
Yes.
Is there anything that you wish to add to this application? Is this your first alcoholic beverage permit in the state of Indiana?
Yes.
Are you the only owner of the business? If no, who else owns the business?
What was that?
Are you the only owner of the business? If not, who else owns the business?
His wife, is also.
That's what is his wife's name?
They're leaving Patel.
Okay, so you're 50% and his wife
Yes,
is 50%.
yes, sir.
What is the principal nature of your business?
Like, what the business is itself?
Mhm.
Oh, well, it's a wing shop. We sell a bunch of fast food. We have another location in, Bloomington with another corporation, but we're trying to get beer here so we can serve it to the customers in this location.
Is there at least 200 feet between your premise and a church or school?
Yes,
Do you understand that an excise officer may enter, inspect, and search your premise at any time without a warrant?
yes, sir.
Do you have a policy for checking IDs? Is that a written policy?
Yes, we do.
Go ahead.
It's not written, but we have a policy. It's been talked with all the employees on what the procedure is.
Okay.
So if the first time, if you sell to, someone that's under 21, you get a citation and a couple weeks off. And so they can think about what they've done. And then if they get another one, then it's, they're automatically hired.
Okay, so that kind of answers question 11. What happens if an employee does sell alcohol to minor? I guess kind of address both of those at the same time. Looking at your application, you're required to disclose any criminal convictions that you have. And I see here that you were originally charged with a level 5 felony in Monroe Circuit Court.
Yes.
And that was for, scroll down. This is okay. Well, I had it up and then I moved it. There we go. So the initial charges were theft, use when property is stolen as a firearm, and then obstruction of justice, alters, damages, or removes any record or document. Why don't you give us a brief rundown
Yeah,
of what this incident is?
yes. So I was charged with those, but the initial charge that I took was a misdemeanor pay obstruction of justice. Yeah, I can tell you the whole story of what happened. I was in college then. A bunch of friends went to a party then, and we went upstairs to use the restroom. There's a bunch of people there passing around a firearm. And one of the guys that was passing around passed it to a friend. That friend thought it could be harmed. None of us were under any kind of alcohol or anything like that. So he thought it might be, so if somebody might get hurt. So he took the weapon, he took it outside and threw it in a bush. And after the party, everybody that went to the party that was with, like in our party, we stood outside and waited for everybody to leave the party so we can return the firearm. And as soon as the party was done, some of the people took it, like the people that were with me, to return the firearm, but the person that was the renter or the owner of that apartment would open the door. So everybody freaked out on what everybody wanted to do. So we went back to the apartment, we're thinking what to do. Everybody was scared to go to the police department, turn the firearm in. And so one of the guys said, well, we should just store it away. And so everybody was scared. So that was like the easiest thing, which is definitely wrong. We shouldn't have done that. So we go out, toss the weapon, and the apartment that we went to was one of our friends, and he also had roommates, so he got scared. He reported it to the police station of what happened. So we go in the next day, tell them our part of the story, and they arrested me because I was the one that threw it out the window. But I was trying to explain it to them that it wasn't like, it was a mistake. I should have came to you guys. The only fault is that I threw it out the window. Should have told you guys that I don't understand about why you're charging me with a felony 5. But never mind that. Now, I've departed from that whole group of party. I haven't talked to any of them since that day. And right now I have my own finance firm. So we do insurance, Roth IRA, 401ks, annuity rollovers. And I've been making a living off of that. I've been staying clean. I have no kind of associated with these guys, and then the opportunity came to open up a business with these guys, so we opened up the first location and the second one here in Bedford, so just going about my life right now.
Okay, so I just want to summarize what you just said. You were
Yeah.
at a party,
Right.
someone got a firearm out,
Uh-huh.
and the logical choice for you was to throw it out the window.
No, that's not exactly. We were at the party and there were a bunch of drunk kids in the room. They were passing out a firearm. Me and my friends were going to the bathroom, which that door was right next to, so we're in the bathroom waiting.
Who was the owner of the firearm?
Huh?
Who was the owner of the?
We had no idea. That's why it was scary, because we thought somebody might get shot. These guys are drunk. Somebody might pull the trigger and somebody might get hurt. So these guys, we were standing outside the room and these guys were inside the room. We saw the firearm getting passed, and this kid's like, hey, you want to see a gun? And one of my friends that was with me at that party, I don't know them now, but they passed the firearm to this guy and he got scared. He went outside and threw it out in a bush. We waited at that bush until the party was over so we can return it to the renter or the owner, which we didn't know who the owner was. At least we could ask them if the firearm was theirs, and the other guys were just passing it around.
Why would you not do that in the first place?
Because we didn't know who the owner, what the renter was. This was like a party that they put on Snapchat. So we just looked at the address and went. It was like a public invitation. But we didn't know who the owner or the renter of the house was.
Okay, so then after it was all over with,
Right.
you didn't call the police, you decided to take a firearm that did not belong to you home.
Yeah, I mean, there was no other law, like, all of us were scared. I was in college then. The only logical thing was, like, nobody wanted to go to the police because everybody was scared. But we ended up doing that the next day.
So you left, okay, so you left the firearm in the bush,
Right.
and then you decided that you were gonna go back and retrieve said firearm, and then.
No, we didn't go back and retrieve it. Like, when we left the party in the first place, we took it out of the bush and took it with us. Somebody else that was in that party. And then I ended up throwing it out the window because I was the closest to the back window.
Okay, so then you take the firearm home, and then you decide to destroy the firearm and throw it away.
Yes, because there was a bunch of people that said that we should go to the police station, but the guy that took it from that room, he was scared, so all of us started looking out for him. And instead, I had to face the
Okay,
charges.
who is Samuel Golden? Who is Angel Valentino Robledo?
Yeah, those are the guys that were the owners of that, or renters of that apartment.
Okay, so you were ordered to pay $1,321 in restitution to Mr. Goldman, $3,261 to Ms. Robledo, $1,641 to Jason Raul Zarco.
Mhm.
Wow,
Okay, so this is why, so now, after all the charges happened, my lawyer, he asked the attorney or the judge for a reduced charge. And then these guys from, like, I guess Andrew, I don't know his whole name, but those renters, they asked that these were the damages that were caused and you need to pay these. So I think, I don't know.
So what damages?
Whatever, they gave me a list of some kind of stuff that they had in their house. So my lawyer was like, these are the stuff that these guys are missing or somebody took from them, and then they're asking you to pay for it. And my lawyer said the only way that your charge is gonna drop to misdemeanor if you pay for these things. So I was like, I had no other choice. I had nothing to do with those items. I didn't even stay at the party for more than an hour, and they blamed me for it, but.
And yet somehow you came away with a firearm that you destroyed.
Yeah, so they thought that I took those items when there was already people in that room. The only thing that we had to do was with the firearm. None of those things were related to me.
How many people are in the room?
I think like 15 people.
So 15 people are in the room. 15 identified people in the room?
No, like, they were just a bunch of people from college, like, we didn't really know them. I was there just one, like, with 5 people that I knew.
How did you dispose of the firearm?
What do you mean?
How did you dispose of the firearm?
Or what I do to it?
Yes.
Oh, we just, like, we went to the lake and we just threw it out the window. That's all we did. Or I guess. I didn't drive, but there was like, everybody that was at the party with me, they went together in the same car.
So together you guys destroyed the firearm.
Yes,
So you went to the party together, you got a gun out, you threw the gun out the window, you retrieved the gun, you took the gun home. Then
No,
together you guys went into a lake.
okay. We went to the party. That gun was getting passed around. This guy got scared. He threw it in the bush outside. All of us gathered at that bush.
Who threw it in the bush? Because it was you threw in the bush.
The people that I went with, his name was Sabir Singh. He's the one that threw it in the bush. So there's all like the things that I told the officer when we went to go inside the station to give our statements. So as soon as he threw it in the bush, he told us that this is what he did. We go outside and wait until the party's over to give the firearm back to the renter if it's his. So we waited, and then those guys didn't open the door. We waited for like 20 minutes for them to open the door, but they didn't open it. Now, we go to the apartment of another friend that came to the party, and his roommate is the one that freaked out, went to the station. And then before he freaked out, all of us
I
had
would say, really,
left.
so you guys stole a gun.
Yeah, definitely. I would have been.
I think I would freak out too if I stole
Yeah,
a gun.
Yeah, definitely. I've never been involved in something like that before in my life. It's like the first and last charge ever that I'm gonna get. But it was a stupid mistake. It just never should have happened in the first place.
And so on March 30th of this year, this case was reopened.
Mhm.
Probable cause was found that you had violated your probation.
Yes, so I had community service hours, 40 hours to finish. The thing was that since I'm doing the insurance thing, I have to travel a lot. I've been to Canada twice this year, Mexico twice, and I've flew around 10 states this year, last year alone. And I didn't have enough time to finish those, but I had finished them before they had a court date coming up for me. So the court date was gonna be on May 12th, but I had finished all of my hours on May 11th. And I let my probation officer know, and he said this was all, like, you're fine.
How long did you have to finish? What, 40 hours?
Yeah,
How long did you have to finish 40 hours?
3, I think a year.
So you had a year to finish 40 hours. You had 1 year to get 1 week's worth of work.
I know, but I was in college then, and I had, I was a full-time student, and also I was full-time at work, so I just barely had enough time to finish those, but I got it done. I was cranking a lot of hours at the same time.
Seemed like that would have been pretty high on your priority list, considering that
It
you
should
could
be,
have
I
been charged
know.
with level 5 felony for stealing a gun and then.
You're
throwing it
definitely
in the
right.
lake.
I have like 60 people team to run, so I was staying busy, I'm not gonna lie to you, and then,
Everybody's busy.
I know.
I'm busy, she's busy.
No, you're right.
He's busy.
You're right. No, that should.
Everybody is busy.
That should have been my first part.
Questions?
Are you still on probation?
No.
When did it end?
I finished all my hours in May. It should have been done on March 20th. And I had my hours lingering, so I finished them on May 11th, so I'm done with probation.
So you had till March to finish your community
Yes.
service, but you didn't do it.
I hadn't finished it.
You didn't do it, so they extended your probation 2 or 3 months for you to finish it.
My probation officer didn't really exactly say that they've extended your probation, but he said that you have your hours left, so you gotta finish those.
Well, they clearly did. I mean, if you were up in if you're up in March and you didn't get them done until May,
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
and it didn't violate your probation.
Right. So I don't know how it works. He didn't tell me exactly in those words that your probation has been extended,
So,
but.
so you had 14 months to get 40
Yeah, yeah,
hours
so
of
it wasn't
community
done,
service done.
it wasn't done by March, so I finished on it by May.
And when was the original charge filed?
Original.
When did the act, when was it filed?
Yeah, so when we went into, November 5th,
Out of what year?
2024. We went in and we told our status to the officer, so he had the idea what happened. Or she might have.
And who was your probation officer?
Eric. But there's only one Eric in Monroe County.
I have no idea.
Okay,
Do you know?
yeah, I can get his last name.
Sure.
Eric. Eric Chambers.
Chambers.
Yeah, Chambers, CHAMBERS.
And was anyone else charged or only you out of this whole event?
I was the only one charged because I took the blame. All of these guys, I was the one that was telling the truth. I don't know what these guys said in their, in their statements, but I just told them straight out what the truth that happened, but yeah. I haven't talked to those guys ever since that day, so. They asked them about the case and asked them about the game.
I don't have any further questions.
Right, early on, did we not have some concerns about the number of seats in this location?
Yeah, you guys didn't have 25 seats
Yeah,
inside the
We had
location.
8 more seats.
I think it had strictly been a carry out before.
Was that?
I said, I think it had strictly been a carry out business. before.
Yeah, no, I don't recall what it was before.
Yeah.
Was it a Marco's Pizza? Yeah. Larry, any questions?
Yes,
What was open for conversation with motion?
And these are the things that were not included in the application.
They were included, yes.
you're asking for what, beer and wine?
Yes,
3 by. No,
just beer.
just like that one.
I just, I don't see anything that he's done is going to hold any license on that, but I vote to go ahead and, okay. If that's proper,
That motion.
and make a motion, yes.
I'll second.
Motion to approve is made and seconded. All in favor?
I,
Opposed?
Upwards.
Any reason for opposed?
I think the conviction, makes me concerned about it is understanding the law is truthfulness and honesty, ability to follow the law.
Okay, I too am opposed. Application or applicant does not possess a high and fine reputation on these criminal convictions done by the whole of the story as well. Did you vote?
No, I'm staying.
Abstain?
Yes.
Okay, so that is a defeat of the motion to approve by a 2-to-1 vote. And we will send this to the state commission.
Well, I got a heart.